A Minnesota dairy farmer is fighting the feds, and you've got a lot to say about it in this morning's Digital Dive. Now, we first told you about Cor Mulder in March. He brought his young sons to Minnesota from Holland to start a dairy operation nearly 20 years ago. Mulder's visa required his sons to return to Holland when they turned 21 years old. But Mulder says he needs them on his farm and he wants to keep his family together. His story was shared thousands of times on social media, even prompting calls from reporters and lawmakers.
Things are moving, and it's great to feel the support of the whole nation behind you. I think that helps too, that you're not alone anymore.
Got a feel for the family. Mulder's sons have applied for temporary visas, and he hopes he'll eventually be allowed to stay here permanently. So here's what our Sunrisers are saying about the story this morning. Judy is thanking us for the story, saying they've been fighting this battle for a long time and they deserve to stay. Nick says good luck to them, but if they had stayed on top of this issue years ago, they wouldn't be in this predicament. It's important to note, though, that Mulder says he spent thousands of dollars on immigration attorneys over the years and found no path to citizenship there. And last but not least, Brad says he has no clue who belongs here or not. He goes on to say people either suck or don't suck. So yeah, let us know what you think about the story.
General statement from Brad.
General statement from Brad. Using the hashtag Sunrisers, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, you never want to see a family broken up forcibly like that, and it's not like they aren't contributing to society. So, I mean, hopefully they get something worked out.
They have a lot of support in their community. I think we talk about immigration as a big issue, but it's kind of different when you drill down to an individual family story.
Well, they've been here for their whole lives.
Yeah.
Interesting.